Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to give you an overview of the article of the situation here, as opposed to read through the full article in word for word. There is a link in the description. If you do appreciate the coverage of this topic, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. So essentially, this is in regards to an incident that happened in Denver, Sunday, very early in the morning, 1:30 a.m. In lower downtown. It's also known as LoDo, Denver. And essentially, Jordan Waddy, 21 years of age, pointed a gun at officers. We don't know why. The article's not telling us, the build up to the situation. It's just telling us that at a certain point, Jordan Waddy, 21 years of age, pointed a handgun at officers. He did not fire the gun, but he did point the gun at officers. At which point, two things happened. One, crowds in the area dispersed. I presume, I'm kind of guessing that they saw that something significant was going on and they tried to get the fuck out of there, I would presume. But of course, I've not seen any video footage. I dare say that there is, perhaps will be released video footage, perhaps body cam footage, perhaps CCTV from the local businesses, perhaps dash cam footage. But certainly crowds dispersed all of a sudden. And another thing happened, and that is 3 officers fired at Jordan Waddy again, only because Jordan Waddy was pointing a gun at them. Now, we don't know how many gunshots police fired. We don't know how many times the suspect, Jordan Waddy, was struck by those bullets. But we do know that he was struck by the bullets, that he was taken to hospital, and he is expected to survive. And that part there, I'm going to say, don't really care about that part. I would not mind one bit if this guy died, frankly. If he points a gun at the police, he is stepping into the world of suicide by police. And I don't feel sorry for the guy at all, even if he were to die. Now, back to the bystanders. So 5 bystanders in total, as far as we understand, completely innocent parties. 3 women, 2 men, were hit by what authorities think may have been ricocheting bullets or perhaps shrapnel from the bullets that struck Jordan Waddy, the suspect. So nobody knows exactly, but 5 people were struck, 3 women, 2 men. The article isn't in a position to tell us the extent of the injuries of the 5 innocent bystanders, other than to say that they all are expected to survive. So that's a good thing. In addition to that, the article wraps up by telling us that the suspect, Jordan Waddy, has been arrested. They've been held for investigation of felony menacing and possession of a weapon by a previous offender. So, I mean, I don't know. That tells me that he's an out-and-out criminal. This wasn't a one-off or situation. He's probably a gangbanger. Obviously, that's complete speculation on my part. But going back to the key aspects here, 5 people being injured by police bullets. Is that a good thing? Well, clearly not. I mean, clearly that's less than ideal. Clearly it would have been better if nobody was injured other than the suspect. But, at the same time, the police aren't in a position to control all circumstances, are they? Seemingly, from what the article's telling us, none of the 5 bystanders were directly hit by a bullet. That may or may not actually be the case. But if we do assume that that is the case, if we assume that the details are correct, that it was a ricocheting bullet or shrapnel from a bullet, well, then that's at least telling us that the 3 officers concerned, who are now on administration leave, they were aiming at the suspect, the right person, and certainly not at any of the other parties. So it's definitely unfortunate, and I guess it is a blessing that all are expected to survive. I would hope and indeed pray that all the 5 innocent bystanders that have been injured have suffered only relatively minor injuries. That would be my hope, and hopefully that they are able to recover from them. And I'm also going to say that I hope that those that were injured don't go down the litigious route, which I dare say, from my understanding, is quite possible, perhaps even likely. In America, you do seem to be quite the litigious bunch. I would certainly say that they are deserving of compensation for sure. But to me, it just gets annoying when people sue the state or certain authorities for millions of dollars, and because it's just not commensurate with the injuries, and it essentially punishes those organizations that are there to provide safekeeping for most of us. So there's this coverage there. Have I done a decent job? I think I have. I've done a half decent job. I've not made as many videos over the last couple of days because I'm moving house, and that's going to slow me down for the next little while, maybe even up to a week or so. So I'm slipping out of traction, as it were. But I will get back in, so just bear with me over the next few days, perhaps a week or so, and then I'll get back into things full whack, as it were, no doubt. So I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Most importantly, take care.